Hola, tudu bim, konnichiwa, hello, what it do? Liar, liar, pants on fire. LeBron, listen, man, it's not that I literally want to sit here and talk about LeBron James all day, all the time. But I gotta tell you, man, this guy just won't stop. He can't stop, you know what? I can't stop, won't stop. Right? That was one of Usher's songs. I forgot which album. It wasn't a song. It started like that. But this guy's wilding, man. He's wilding at a high level, and I know I'm gonna get called a hater, like I've said a million times. He's not my dad. He's another human being, and if this guy was my friend, he wouldn't be my friend because he's shady as heck. And I'm just gonna call it out because people keep telling me that he's not, but he clearly is. So I'll leave it for you to decide. But I know people are going to attack me personally because that's what LeBron James fans do. They get really upset. They throw fits. These people are, some of his fans will literally jump out of the dumpster that they live in just to try and drag you into it with them. And now you're both calling each other names, but I'm really trying not to go down that route. And again, that's not all LeBron James fans. It's not everybody. But, some of these people are really, really outrageous and diabolical. But we're going to talk. This is the first episode of another. And I'm thinking about just doing series from time to time. And unfortunately, with LeBron, there's so much drama that it becomes a series. So, it's almost like a housewives show or Days of Our Lives. It's just always so much nonsense. And in this particular one, it's one that's bothered me for a while is what happened to AD. And full disclosure, just to break it down for you, I am a big-time Laker fan. I've always been a Laker fan. I've struggled with dealing with LeBron James. I'll probably do a video on that at some point explaining exactly how I feel about it and why I feel that way. I'm not the biggest LeBron James fan. I'm not a LeBron James fan at all. But I'm trying to not try to, just verbally murder the man all the time. I'm just trying to keep it as factual as possible, right? And in this case, the Lakers traded away all their pieces to get Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is literally one of the most talented players I've ever seen. However, he sometimes struggles with, being a little softer. People complain a lot about him getting hurt, but it is what it is with the getting hurt, man. I feel bad for him. It just happens. What really bothers me about Anthony Davis more than anything else is if he had an alpha mentality, he would automatically be a top 5 player in the league, in my opinion. There is no player in the league that is better on offense and defense in combination than him. Maybe SGA, arguably. But when AD is playing and at a high level and he's serious about basketball, he's the best combination of offensive defense in the league, and he has been for a long time. Lakers won the championship in 2020. They don't do that without Anthony Davis. And one day I'm going to go through the stats and explain this too, but AD was the best player on that team in 2020. Anthony Davis should have been the MVP of the finals in 2020. But of course, it goes to LeBron James. So basically, LeBron and AD are both on clutch, and LeBron couldn't wait to get his paws on Anthony Davis because he saw a shiny toy that was super talented. So he got him, and they've been balling, but also LeBron don't like playing with a bunch of big people. So they basically forced Anthony Davis to play power forward the whole time. Play center, most of the time, except that 2020 bubble, because in the 2020 bubble, they had Dwight Howard, they had JaVale McGee, I think, and it worked out really well because they were able to beat the Nuggets, right, in that bubble because, they had a bunch of big bodies throw a joker. And ever since then, I guess Anthony Davis has wanted to go back to that, but LeBron needs spacing to be successful. So everything has to revolve around LeBron, even though Anthony Davis was the younger star and the best player on the team and has been for a long time. But recently there was a trade between the Lakers and the Mavericks. They traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis, and LeBron said he didn't know. And me, being the skeptic that I am, because I'm just going to come out and say this from now on, and I don't feel like I should have to be careful saying it because it's true, and I'm going to prove it. He's a liar. He's a narcissistic liar. And I've been saying that, egomaniac, whatever you want to throw into it. All of that is him. That's who he is. Before you get mad and I can't believe you're saying that, blah, 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 watch the rest of this video. And I have another video where I talked about the Kobe Bryant Memorial. And I'll have other videos. Because at the end of the day, I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the lies. All this lying and him still getting praised is disgusting to me. Why are we praising liars? We're not going to do that on this channel. I'll tell you that. So if you don't like that and you have a problem with that, I'm just being honest. You might not want to watch some of these videos because I'm going to tell the truth. So Anthony Davis and LeBron James, AD gets traded and LeBron basically says, "Oh, I didn't know. I can't believe it. I was shocked. I was shocked." But as we're going to see when we go through the series, that is a lie. So this first video, I just want to warm you up. Pause, no Diddy. There will be no baby oil included, so relax. But I want to warm you up here, and we're going to look at this from piece by piece. In this first section here, we're going to listen to what LeBron James said following that trade. So check out this clip and we'll discuss it briefly, okay?
Obviously, everyone do this tonight, but we could start with Saturday night and then just when the news came down, your reaction, just how you've been able to kind of manage your emotions over the last several days.
Saturday night. Well, my emotions all over the place. Obviously, we had just come off a big win, huge win in the Garden. I was out. I mean, yeah, you got something for it. I was out with my family at dinner and I got the news. And first time I heard it, I thought it was for sure fake. I thought it was a hoax. People messing around, whatever. But then when AD called me, AD FaceTimed me and I talked to him for quite a while. And even when I got off the phone with him, it still didn't seem real. And it still pretty much didn't seem real until saw Luka today, and then I saw a clip of AD at the Dallas shooting. That's when it finally hit me like, real.
So basically, that's LeBron James saying that he couldn't believe it happened and it didn't seem real. AD FaceTimed him. They talked for a long time, and he's like, "Oh man, it's crazy that this is real." Oh man, LeBron, yeah, it's crazy how real this is, man. I can't believe it. When this first happened, I promise you guys, I was sitting there with my little skeptical hat on, saying, he didn't know. Lay GM didn't know. But I was quiet. I didn't push it too much because there's a line, right, where you keep calling somebody out and then people want to call you crazy. They'll sing this, "They Not Like Us" by Kendrick Lamar. They'll sing that as loud as they possibly can. Right? But God forbid you say, "Hey, like Kendrick said about Drake, I think this guy's lying." And let it be LeBron. Oh, if you all you do is LeBron, you just always bash him. You hate him. You hate him. Okay. This is what he said, right? Let's continue.
Just how do you sum up the partnership you guys have had?
Great. It's great. It's everything and more. Literally became brothers over the last 5.5 years. We was able to accomplish on the floor, obviously that goes without saying, but more importantly, what we was able to accomplish off the floor, just us growing together, knowing each other's families, seeing each other grow, seeing each other's kids grow. It's pretty unique. Obviously, I was at his wedding when he got married. It was special for sure.
Pretty unique. I was at his wedding when he got married. So you were at his wedding, LeBron James. You were at his wedding. That's supposed to be your boy. He came through. He saved you on the Lakers. Saved with a capital S. He might as well have had a Superman emblem on his chest. Saved you from going out in mediocrity. And you didn't know anything about the trade. Nothing. And you went to the man's wedding. Y'all supposed to be close. All that good stuff. Got it. Okay. Now, let's just listen to the reporter asked if he would like to reveal the conversation. Let's see what he said.
AD obviously is not only a teammate, but one
went down during that basement interview in that moment?
No, I mean, that's not AD. Yeah, he called me in confidentiality. And if AD wants to, talk about that moment, but it was definitely a weird, uncomfortable truth moment for us. Just knowing that he was going to be gone, that was very, very difficult, very challenging. I could see how in shock he was, obviously, and probably seen it from my face as well.
So basically, you had this conversation. If AD wants to disclose it, he can. It was confidential, because you're your brother's keeper, LeBron. That's what you are. And you could tell by my face that I was shocked. That's what he said, right? These are all the things that LeBron James said. I don't want you to forget any of this, right? He was shocked. He's never seen nothing like this. He was confused. He bigged up Anthony Davis. I was obviously at his wedding. That was a nice experience. All that, blah, blah, blah. We're cool. That's my guy. We love each other. And what is this giving? Like, right? Women sometimes say, it's giving, it's giving. You know what it's giving me? It's giving me a sense of, okay, this was your boy. It happened and you didn't know about it. And, you're not really happy about it, but it is what it is. He mentioned it's the business of basketball. And when you hear that stuff, just innocently, you say, okay, I understand how that all works. But then I realize and remember, this is LeBron James we're talking about. Did you all think he was telling the truth? You really believe that? Oh, okay. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to end this video. This is part 1. You heard what he said. I didn't say it. You heard what he said. Okay? You heard what he said. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to stop there. And part 2, we're going to listen to some new evidence that has recently come forward. Because it looks like LeBron might not be telling the truth. But first, we're going to take a look at what AD had to say after the trade. And then we're going to listen to what one of the Morris twins had to say about the trade. So if you like this video, oops, sorry, hit my mic. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please tell people about the channel. Let them check it out. We're trying to keep things real around here, all right? And I'm going to try to cover a multitude of different topics. It's not just going to be about 1 or 2 people all the time. I got a bunch of different ideas. But I'm one human being, and I still have a regular job, so I got to, make the time. But if you like, please like, share, and subscribe it with other people. And also, please hold on a second as the video is ending, because I'm suggesting other videos to you as well as the second part of this video. I'm sure you're going to love it. Stay tuned. Much love. That somehow you never get over leaving